Hey everyone, it's Jack, and today I'm out and about traipsing on the internet, wandering aimlessly, and I thought I'd do something a little different today. I stumbled across this cool website called Fotor. They have this one feature that I find particularly interesting, and what it is a text to AI drawing program, and you can write stuff in the text there, and then it'll draw whatever it is you write in there. So that sounds kind of cool. And I'm out at the website right now and I'm logged in as a free user. I opened up a free account. And so you can do stuff on here with a free account, or you can do a paid thing there where I think it's like around $39 a year, something like that. So heck, I've gone out to lunch for less than 39 bucks. So that's not bad for a year, especially with all the stuff you get in here. But this is really interesting, especially if you're like some kind of content creator, an artist. Maybe you want to sell prints on Etsy, or you want to have an easy way to make YouTube thumbnails, or a whole host of other things, business cards, photo collages, Instagram, all this stuff. It's all right there and makes it super easy. They got like thousands of templates and it really looks cool. And for free users, a lot of these pictures kind of look like they have watermarks on them. They're free for personal use, but if you get in the pro thing, then all that watermark stuff is gone and you can do what you want with them. How cool is that? So up here, they got like the menu, and I'm kind of just signed in right here. And then here, stuff like make a collage, create a design, edit a photo. So just so many really cool areas. Here's a photo editor, so you can upload your photos and you can retouch them or add all these different kind of filters in here and stuff like that. Really kind of simple to use from what I've gathered from it. If you're somebody where Photoshop or GIMP or something like that is a little too complicated, you just want a quick solution and you want to store your work right online there, this is a great alternative here. Here's some Instagram ads, Facebook covers, YouTube channel art, thumbnail, and all that stuff. That's kind of cool. And then they got a business category where you can make logos and posters, business cards, resumes, presentations, leaderboards. Wow, this is cool. And then here we got life, education, and more. A lot of more stuff there. So yeah, it is really a pretty feature-packed website. It looks like a heck of a lot of technology went into making this thing. You can edit a photo, create a design. So if I open up this designer here, then you get this whole work area and you get all these templates here off to the side. And if I just kind of scooch over a little bit, you can kind of see all these templates. And here's one that I opened up earlier and I didn't do anything with it, but it's like a YouTube thumbnail template. And even though I always do mine in Inkscape, you could like take this picture out of there, just hit the delete button, and then hit this plus button and upload your own picture. Like I could just go in here and maybe go under pictures and then just find a picture of me somewhere from one of my old thumbnails. So yeah, there's something that would kind of work, I think. It's a little unrefined, but yeah, there you go. You get the picture. Pun totally intended. So yeah, and then it just inserts it right in there. And of course you can resize it and all that very easily just by grabbing the little handles on the side here. And I can slide it up and then maybe shrink it down a little bit. And then if you don't want it covering the frame, you can put it inside the frame. And then you got yourself an instant thumbnail. And then of course I could just tweak it, fine tune it with my arrow keys, and I can arrow down and then maybe arrow off to the side a little bit just to kind of get it tucked up against the frame just right. And there we go. Cool. And now I can change this to something more suitable to me, like, let's see, how to be a total putz. Let's see, in 3 easy steps. There we go. Nice. That ought to be a cool video. And then I'll just take this and slide it down here. And we'll slide that down as well. All right, what a title. That's got potential. So now I'll just give it a name here. Put my name, my real name, which is Jacques Le Quack. There we go. Nice. And then we'll just kind of stretch it out. And I guess I got to kind of shrink it a little bit and then maybe pull it out. There we go. That looks better. And we'll just center that a little bit. And it looks like I spelled Jacques wrong. So let me just correct that. There we go. All right. So that easy to make a YouTube thumbnail. Just tweak that over. How to be a total putz in 3 easy steps by Jacques Lecoq. Nice. So yeah. That's just kind of a little sample of the power of this Fotor website. Fotor is kind of an interesting name, I guess because it's photo manipulative. And then there's our different layers right there. You can kind of see how it was all layered out, which is nice. You got this color background gradient and then, you know, the white rectangle and all that. And then we got all these templates. So if I wanted to do something like a Christmas card or a birthday card, wow, I could make all these myself and send them out and save myself a couple bucks. So these are very cool. And they would be personalized. So I'm going to click on this Fotor logo, I think, because over here we got like different links. That's where you can save it and resize. Graphic designer. I think that's what I'm in right now. And then our menu and quick actions. So if you want to, it's got background remover. Wow, a lot of nice things in there. Cool. Graphic designer, photo editor. I think that's what I'm in right now is a graphic designer. And if you click on that, it's giving me a reminder that I didn't download it, but that's okay. I don't need it. And I clicked on graphic designer. I think it's just going to reload the same thing. Yeah. And then it says try Fotor Premium for free. Wow. Fotor, though, that kind of sounds like the name of a Marvel supervillain. I am Fotor. So here I'm back at the main website and the menu looks kind of screwed up. I'm in Firefox. I wonder if maybe this thing is maybe more optimized to Chromium. So now I switched over to Chromium and that looks way better. So the menu looks good in Chromium. So it must be something with Firefox, or at least on my Firefox. The menu doesn't work. But here's the AI art generator. This is kind of what I was talking about. And I think the really cool one is the text one. But this will actually take an image. If you hit AI generate image now, you can actually upload an existing photo and then it'll kind of add filter effects to it and stuff, which is also kind of cool. These are a bunch of samples of things in here. And if you hit this button here, AI generate image now, then it kind of takes you in this area. And I'll just close the neg screen real quick. There we go. And here's where you can drag your image over there, or you can use one of these samples, I guess. But I would rather use my own image. So let's just open something and see what happens. So I'll just jump into my pics directory here and try to find something, maybe an old thumbnail that I made, or maybe one that's not so old from a previous video. So I'm just going to scroll down here and see what I can find. And there's that Linux Mint from a recent video. So if I do this, it's going to like automatically add some kind of filter and whoa, that looks kind of cool. I like that. Nice. And of course it has the watermark on there because I'm in the freebie version, but that is pretty impressive. That really made it look cool like right now. So that is neat. And then this is the intensity. If you bring it all the way down, then it kind of goes back to the original image. And then the higher you bring it up, the more kind of artified it becomes. If that's even a word, I don't know. But wow, yes. So that's cool. So I could actually do something with that. That's neat. And so anyways, I clicked on the text button there. And in case you didn't see that, that's up here in the upper left corner. So it was here. So I just kind of backtracked so you could see that. I went by it a little fast. So here's our text to image with AI image generator. And so this thing is cool. Like if I type something like the scariest thing imaginable. Let's see what that does. See if it gives us something scary. And this takes about a minute. So I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, I unpause it because I think it should be just about done. And your picture has not been approved. Please change the words and try again. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't really give it enough wordage. So how about that? The scariest creature in the universe. And I'm just going to GTF over here to get out of the way. And then this should like hopefully make something. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now that's scary. That's actually kind of cool. I was thinking I probably wouldn't draw anything scary, but I like I'm going to download it. And I think that's a pig there that scary creature is looking at. And that pig's probably thinking, why do I suddenly feel like a pork chop? Wow. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So I'm keeping that. That's a keeper. Let's see what else we can do. How about a pink robot riding on a dairy cow? Got a little inspiration from the robot there in the thumbnails off on the side menu. So yeah, I'm kind of fishing for ideas. So let's see if it makes a pink robot riding a dairy cow. Let's see how good this AI is. So it's in fast mode. And so you get like 10 of these that you can do in fast mode apparently when you're in free. And it's a pink cow, not a robot. But there's a thing on top of it that kind of looks like a robot. I was thinking it would look more like the robot that's in the thumbnail above me there. But no, it's a different kind of robot on top of a pink cow. But I kind of like it. It's cool. Pretty unique. So I'm going to download that, keep that too, just for my own entertainment. But this thing's pretty fun. So now I got two things there. And it's just naming them Fotor-A by default. So let's see, what else can we do? Inspiration from the thumbnails again. How about a combination of, what's that? Spell combination, right? That oil painting, Starry Night, and with an anime heroine. Let's see if we get an anime heroine like they have in the thumbnail up there. Can it really draw it that good? And will there be a Starry Night background? Of course, I wasn't very specific about the Starry Night painting. It could be any Starry Night, technically, I suppose. But let's see what it does. And so this is all completely 100% generated by AI. And there it is. Wow. Kind of looks more like a Rainbow High figure there without the eyeballs. But it's still kind of cool. And there is a Starry Night in the background. So that's cool as well. I like it. Nice. Okay, so that's got personality. And so the AI is pretty good. That's a keeper. I'll download that. And let's see if we can push it a little farther. How about a Siamese cat? And spell Siamese, right? Maybe with ram horns on his head. So a Siamese cat with ram horns on his head. Let's see how that works. That ought to be kind of cool. There's a Siamese cat, but there's no ram horns. Wow. I guess that was too much for Mr. AI. So, oh well. But it's not a bad picture of a Siamese cat, I guess. Let's try something out. How about an oil painting of Mr. Spock from Star Trek? We'll try to make it a little more specific. With, with what? A pair of vice grips clamped onto his nose. Yeah. Let's see what Spock looks like. Let's see if it'll put a pair of vice grips on his nose. So I think I got that worded right so it can understand it. Pair of vice grips clamped onto his nose. Oil painting. How about an oil painting depicting Mr. Spock? Maybe that'll be even more accurate, easier for the AI to understand. So yes, an oil painting depicting Mr. Spock from Star Trek with a pair of vice grips clamped to his nose. Clip. Let's see if the AI can handle it. I can't wait to see what it does. There's Mr. Spock, but there's no vice grips. Well, that's a pretty good likeness of Spock, though. That's not bad. It doesn't exactly look like an oil painting, but I'm going to download that. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch this up myself because I just got to see those vice grips on his nose. So I'm going to load this into GIMP and fix it and see if I can make it cooler. All right, that's better. Now we got it. And there's Mr. Spock. Jack, I find your insolence to be strangely fascinating. So yeah, I loaded that into GIMP and then I added my own filters to it. I put in a canvas filter and a oil painting. I think it's called Oily is the filter in GIMP. And then, I just kind of found a pair of vice grips and just kind of oilified them as well and stuck it on Spock's nose. And doesn't he look happy? What a happy guy. I know you're thinking, Spock, you don't have to thank me. And he's thinking, trust me, I won't. So yes, there we go. Our semi-AI generated Spock with a pair of vice grips clamped to his nose. So that's just a tiny peek at Fotor, Fotor.com. And wow, what a website. The online photo editor for everyone. I believe it. And so, yeah, so many uses, especially if you're in some sort of business that relies on any kind of marketing, advertising, graphics, and so forth. Even if you like to write books, you could self-publish a book, and maybe you don't want to hire an illustrator and you're not quite into illustrating yourself. You could probably use that AI generator and just kind of create your own illustrations. What the heck, for $40 a year? Wow. I think they also have a monthly option as well, where it's like $8.99 a month or something, give or take. I don't remember, but either way, if I was in the business where I needed a lot of graphic content, wow, $40 a year is really a steal, I think. But I know for me, just getting this Spock with the vice grips, well, that was worth the price of free all by itself. I might even stick it in my picture collection. So there you have it. Fotor. If you're bored this Christmas holiday season and you want something to do when you're off from work or with your family, now you got something else to keep you busy. You might want to just jump out here and get a little bit of entertainment out at Fotor. So with that, I hope this little mini tour was helpful. And if it was, don't forget to leave that thumbs up and hit subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.